Okay, on this video, I'm going to show you how to use your graphing calculator with matrices to solve a system of equation. So if you have a system of equations, you can change it to a matrix by just getting rid of all the x's and y's and the equal signs and everything. So this is going to be 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 4, -1, 3, 1, -2, 21, 17. So we're going to put that in our graphing calculator as a matrix, okay? Probably should have started with a simpler one. Let's come back to this one. So let's do 3x minus 2y plus 3z equals 8, and 2x plus 3y minus 4z equals -28, and x minus y plus 2z equals 9. This is number 11 on page 498. Okay, so if we put this in as a matrix, it's going to be 3, 2, 1, -2, 3, -1, 3, -4, 2, 8, -28, 9. Okay, so the way you put that in your calculator is you either go to second matrix, or if this is an 83 plus, or an 84 will be that way, you might have just a regular TI 83, and in that case you have a button that says matrix. I think it's along in here. So you're either going to hit second matrix or you're going to hit matrix. I'll usually say second matrix because that's what I'm used to. So you're going to do second matrix, and we're going to go over to edit, and we're going to put in a 3 by 4 because this has 3 rows and 4 columns. So I'm just going to hit enter here because it already says 3 by 4. Now, the first number here is 3, the second one is -2, so if you hit enter, it'll take you over to the next one to the right. So -2 enter, 3 enter, 8 enter, and now I'm ready for this row. So 2, 3, -4, -28, and then the bottom row is 1, -1, 2, 9. Then I do second quit to get out of that. Now we called that matrix A. Okay, so now we're going to do something called RREF. It stands for row reduced echelon form. So you're going to do second matrix, and you're going to go over to math because we want to do something with math with this matrix. Now we could scroll down, but I've done this enough that I know if I go up 5, I get to it a lot faster. Like you could scroll way down and get to it right there. But I know that when I do second matrix math, if I go up 5, I get to RREF. So hit enter. Then you have to tell it what matrix you want to do that to. So second matrix, and then you're on matrix 1, which is A, so hit enter. So basically it's saying, do we want to row reduce matrix A? Yes, we do. So we hit enter. So you get a matrix like this. This is what makes it row reduced, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. So if this row goes with the equation 3x minus 2y plus 3x equals 8, then 1, 0, 0, -3 goes with 1x plus 0y plus 0z equals -3, which means, so 1, 0, 0, -3, that means x equals -3. So then it's 0, 1, 0, 2, and 0, 0, 1, 7. So this row means y equals 2, and this row means z equals 7. So using your calculator to solve a system of equations is a super great shortcut. Okay, so that's the power of matrices. We could have 8 equations and 8 unknowns, put it in our calculator, do RREF, and we get the answer. Okay, so that's how you do it when you get a straightforward answer when there's one solution to the problem. Okay, let's come back here to this one and show you what we do here. So we're going to put it in our calculator, second matrix, and go over to edit, and hit enter. And again, we want a 3 by 4, so I'm just going to hit enter. And then 2, 1, -1, -2, 3, 2, 3, 21, 7, 4, 1, 17. And then I do second quit to get out of it. And I'm going to clear that because that's from our last problem. Now we want to do RREF, so that's second matrix math up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So second matrix math, and then up 5 gets you to RREF. Then you have to select it, so you hit enter. Then you have to tell it what matrix you want. Well, I put it in the same first slot again, so it's going to be second matrix, and then hit enter because it automatically takes you to the first matrix. Then you hit enter again, and you get this wonderful thing. So let me put it on a different piece of paper here. You get 1, 0, -5, -25, 0, 1, 9, 48, and then zeros across the bottom. Okay, when you get zeros across the bottom like that, then that means infinite solution. So if you remember last chapter, I told you that if the back of the book had C in the answer, not to worry about it, just put infinite solution, and I would show you with shortcut later. This is the shortcut, okay? So when you have that, you know you're going to have infinite solutions. So this means x minus 5z equals -25. This means, I'm going to move it down here, y plus 9z equals 48. We're going to solve both of those equations to get the x and y alone. So this is going to be x equals -25 plus 5z. This is going to be y equals 48 minus 9z. So our answer is going to be in the form x, y, z. So x is -25 plus 5z. Y is this, 48 minus 9z, and then z is just z. So this is in terms of z. We're going to do it in terms of c now, and it seems a little confusing to use a different variable, but let me write it out. So I'm just going to replace z with c, 48 minus 9c, and then c. It's just sort of a different level of a variable. Z is the variable in the plane. You've got x, y, z. X and y are your 2 dimensions, and then z is your 3rd dimension. So it'd be like your length, your width, and your height, okay? So c is some particular number that a person would pick for z to equal. So let's say you made z equal 10, then c would be 10, and then this would be 48 minus 90, and this would be -25 plus 50. So this is a pattern for how to get all of the infinite solutions. So infinite solution is different than all real numbers. It doesn't mean everything works. It's just that there's an infinite number of combinations that do work, and by you solving this for x and y and put into terms of c, you're giving everybody else a pattern to follow to get all of those. So to practice that, I would suggest going to 6.2 in your college algebra book, go to the back of the book, find answers that have a C involved in it, go back and do that problem, and do it on your graphing calculator and see if you can get the answer that the back of the book has, okay? Because there might not be that many in the chapter on matrices that has a C involved. Okay, so if you have any questions, shoot me an email, but hopefully this shows you how to use your calculator for matrices.